Hello friends. Let me hope you are basically doing well and everything is fine. In our third video, we happen to look at how to place these different machines into our layer space or workspace with different layers. So now I've finished cutting off the backgrounds of the different stuff that was remaining. So we are going to look at arranging it, then cross over to After Effects or Premiere Pro. I'm yet to decide which software we are going to be basically using. And right now what I'm going to be doing is arranging it, because remember we have to have a portrait version and the landscape version. So right now we are dealing with the landscape version of our design. Okay, so keep that in mind, that we need to have depending on our logo, we can make it in the landscape design and the portrait design. So right now we are dealing with the portrait design. So if we go back to where we were saving our images, that is the desktop, then machines. Okay, then from the machines we are now going to be getting them. This we haven't used this, we've used the, have we put the toners? I believe no, we stopped on this one. So from here we need this. So if we get this, drag it and bring it near here, basically it is not on. So we like make sure that we've highlighted the layer where we want to put that and the eye is on. So if we go there and drag this, then drop it there, remember it is on the layer where we want it to be placed. Then from there we come and click on embed to remove those stuff that cross. So let us get back this machine and get our line, so it shouldn't exceed that and it shouldn't go below. So if we select it again, then scale it a little bit down. Are you seeing that? So drag it down, then extend it somewhere in the middle. Then apply what? Apply an effect, that is a drop shadow. So we call this machine what? I remember as if we had machine 4. Okay, we first call this machine 4. Machine 4. So besides that, let me, yes, that is it. It was 4, then here we made it 3. Then that is machine 1. Okay, so if we go back now, we want to, remember I told you, you select the layer where you want to apply that photo you are basically bringing in. Then we want to put these drums and in a seeable format. So we bring it, drop it there. So we are going to just do it like this. Okay, let me put this on a layer that is reduce it a little and tilt it a little bit, and scale it again because we want it to be visible. Excuse me. Then we switch off this. So we want it to be a little bit more visible. So the visibility would come after scaling it. So we extend it a little bit up, then give some space to the other side and balance it like in the middle. So if we switch off this, then we go here, select the layer, then effects, drop shadow on it, You get it? So we would want to have something that is basically in the middle. So that is the OPC drums. So we've placed that also. So if we add some other layers, then we would want to put those are the toners. So if we bring this, and so this layer has to come below. Switch off this, bring back this with a grid, then scale it down. Enlarge it so that I can see it properly. So now I can at least see it properly. Scale it more, then position it in the middle, embed it, remove the crosses, effect drop shadow. So this is our machine 5. So I'm going to be calling everything machine 5, then machine 4. So if I remove this, so this is my machine 6. For easy identification of what I'm basically designing, that is why I'm giving them names. Names. So from that we have this and repair. So let repair come first because there's also a topic that needs to be discussed. Go back here, cut it, Ctrl X, then paste it in a free layer, Ctrl V. So I have to scale it down, so that it fits here and it is not offward. So do that. So now this is something nice. So if I apply my drop shadow, so I won't like add in more techniques because I would put and create maybe a solid over it, but that is heaviness and that is something that would cost more time. Besides, it is worth investing in to have your design look different and unique, but no, let us keep it at that. Then maybe we get these ones also. So if I bring these ones, place them there. So I'm going to first create a new layer here and do my stuff from the other side. So I'm going to be keeping the same settings as I set for the workspace that I'm basically using. So I'm going to drag this to this side, then click embed, and from there I'm going to bring a shape, just draw it over this. So if I try to reduce its opacity and we happen to see through it, Are you seeing that? Then increase this because it is a little bit going off, maybe there. So I do not want this, all of that upper part overgoing. Then after that I go back, make it to full opacity, then make sure I get the selection tool, make sure that I select everything, right click and make a quick mask. So this is what I have now. So if I drag it back this side, place it there, I delete this. So when I get this one and place it here, it means I can compress it. So if I go back, and switch on this to give me that layer to have the best measurements. So I get this, decrease it, push it, down, then also here push it down instead of scaling it. Okay, let me scale it to the uniform scale, then push it down like there. Okay, so if I switch off this, give this a drop shadow, if it's drop shadow. So are you seeing that? So like this is basically what they deal in. Okay, so now I've finished. I may call this layer 7. No, not layer, machine 7. So it is usually better as you do any change, remember in your mind to save. Okay, save as. I've already saved as, and I'm saving on my USB, okay, to Premiere Pro or PR, that is, yes, and I'm saving it as an AI file. You can also save it as a PDF. So if at all you are looking at printing, maybe later after like completing up this project, you may think of printing it or even sending it to someone besides having it in the software. Okay, so then after that we go back and make sure that everything is renamed. That is machine what? Machine 8. So at least now we know that we've saved everything. So if we are pressing, so they may be animated as the other one dissolves, this one comes in. Okay, so at that, and our background. So for those of you who would want to learn graphics, learn animation, videography, so endeavor to say that you contact me. And those who would need to know how to distribute their music, I'm already sharing one of the distributors links that you can sign up to, and your prices are basically reduced at a certain extent. So endeavor to see that you become part of this YouTube channel, because we happen to share a lot of stuff that you need as a creative person, as someone who is under creation. You get to see this. Now, instead of, because we already have this layer, that is the yellow layer. Okay, so let me remove this phone number of mine. I've cut it. So we have this yellow layer, that is our yellow background. But there are some variations whereby we would need to have maybe a white one. So if at all we need a white one, so let us plan that before we leave this software. So I've now duplicated it. So I have two yellow layers. So if I click remove that one, if I select this one, then I make it white. totally white. Okay, are you seeing that? So maybe before I make it completely white, I make it a little bit with a faint white. Are you seeing? At least now you can see it. So if I remove this and I put this, are you seeing? So we can also play around with the background. Okay, so let me call it the white background. So now we have that also. So our project is basically ready to be imported into After Effects. Okay, so it is ready to be taken to After Effects. So besides that, now we need to have something that is basically portrait. So we are going to be saving this as, save it as Sarah Designs 12 to After Effects. Landscape. So after like saving it in landscape, so we've saved this in landscape, then we save another one. We are going to be saving the same project with a different profile. Then we play around with it and make it a portrait, and make it in portrait format. So if we go back the other side on save, then we say save as, then this, we remove this and say portrait. But I had already designed something that is in what? In portrait. So I've finished saving. Let me go back and show you on this banners upgrade. There's somewhere somehow on our start I showed you where we had this. So I'm just going to be looking at the name. That was Sarah Designs 10. Okay, so on number 10, on this, remember we had these two, so we want to have the same designs in this format. Okay, so that was Sarah Design 10. So if I go back the other side in our next video, so these ones are basically ready. So in the next video, that is the 5th video, we are going to rearrange these, all of these ones in a portrait form, because we have to come out with two designs, that is the landscape animation and the portrait animation. Then we cross over to After Effects or Premiere Pro. We are yet to confirm. So thanks for having subscribed to the MUCIAN Scripts lifestyle channel and Gary Films production. And if you're out there and you would want to learn animation, 3D modeling, graphics, video editing, photography, or even copywriting your movies, if you have projects that you want me to shoot, drone services, anything within the creative industry, contact me, consult me. Then I hope you get your work somewhere, or even help you grow your career to a certain point. And let us share. All of these numbers are basically on WhatsApp, so we can try to contact ourselves and come up with something that is incredibly huge and wonderful, and you start earning from your content. Remember, I created platforms that are worthy you checking on, that is latest UG music.online. Then besides this one, I also created latest ugmusic.com, and these two are basically platforms whereby you can upload anything digital. Then you refer your clients, maybe even those that are selling stock photos, artist photos, anything, templates, softwares. You can upload your stuff there and people buy from that platform. Then you retain your rights to what you upload, and you retain 65% of the price you have sold. Okay, So the 45 goes to the platform to market it, to pay off the workers that are basically doing that effort to see that the website is running properly and well. So endeavor to see that you join them and sell your content. Then I also created another one that is called latest UG music .xyz, whereby this one works like platforms like GG, classified ads, ad forum. So whereby you can post a flyer of what you offer or the services or physical products that you happen to sell, and people contact you. So endeavor to see that you design a flyer, upload it there, then let people find you and you offer the services that you do offer. So thanks for having subscribed to MUCIAN Scripts Lifestyle and Gabe Films. Remember, I'm a musician. Check out my music on any digital platform across the world. That is MUCIAN Scripts, like this. That is MUCIAN Scripts. So look out for my music, whether on Spotify, iTunes, whether on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, and many more. Boomplay. So sorry about that. And Boomplay, among others. So endeavor to see that you subscribe, click on that bell notification button and accept all, so that you don't miss out over anything that we happen to talk about, that we happen to release on this wonderful platform. So in the next video, we are going to create all of this design in a portrait format. So we are going to just twist around with this one that we have already created, not to go back from scratch. Okay, so thanks for watching, and endeavor to see that you subscribe. If you are new out there, leave a comment and a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.